Just doing an audio test quickly, guys. If you can hear us on the stream. Just doing an audio test quickly, guys. I think it's just best that we start without him, maybe. Um, I haven't heard from him. Yeah, maybe he pops on at halftime. That sounds good. Yeah, let's just give it 1 minute quickly. I just want to make sure that everything's ready. Um, so we did share the link. The link's shared. Yeah. So then I think we're fine. We're good to go. Cool. Enjoy. All right, guys, welcome to tonight's live game, and of course, it is the World Cup final, or the grand final, club final, just to get my wording right. But yeah, we've got a massive game. Of course, we had the Nottingham Forest game not so long ago, and you saw our winners in that exciting game. And then, of course, we got Zenit, Wild Bill, and his team in the final. So it's going to be a good one. If you guys haven't got your bets in yet, I suggest you do it now, as you can see the live teams as they popping them on screen. Of course, all the usual suspects of Zapata and Tyson up top, and then Usman and Malcolm as well. So yeah, guys, get your bids in now. A couple of money to be made just before the auctions, and as well as the auctions that's coming up in transfer market. So yeah, guys, jumping into the team. Straight off the bat, we can see Zenit St. Petersburg going straight down the middle with three attacking midfielders. Wild Bill actually mentioned quite recently that I think he's the strong attacking centre forward there of um, Deba, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's actually the main target man up top, but he's been trying him out in centre, attacking mid. So that's going to be quite an interesting dynamic there that Lutko would have to try and deal with a big target man in an attacking midfield role. And then, of course, you've got the speedy Malcolm on just beside him in the attacking role. And then, of course, the two big massive centre backs of Cellini and Rudiger at the back, which is a much needed experience there for Zenit at the back. And then we move over to Nottingham Forest side. Kind of changed these formations a couple of times in the previous game. but kind of found his winning formula towards the end, where he actually went a little bit down the middle and then started Gray in the second leg, and he did quite a good job there for him in that position. So of course we still got Zoblin and Thiago Mendes in the midfield, the two strong attack-minded defensive players. It's always looking to try and create something. And then of course we've got Thiago Silva and Eric Bailly at the back. So it's going to be an interesting one, guys. Like I said, get your predictions in. Who you think's going to score? Who you think's going to win this cup final? Alright guys, and there we go. We kick off with Zenit kicking off from left to right here, and this is an extended match of 15 minutes for the game, a little bit longer than normal. I'm sure the managers will try and settle down and get a feel of the game before they actually start making a couple of moves, but we might just see an early attack here from Zenit as I'm saying that. And we do see the right back looking to whip it in, and he does. Early opportunity, but over the bar there from I believe it was Usman. For all the managers that put their bets in, Usman almost had an early opportunity there. I know he was my bet, so should be interesting. Early start here from Zenit. Nottingham Forest launched the ball forward here. This time getting their first time touches on the ball here for Zoblin and Mendes, the two very good attacking-minded defensive players. Trying to create something here. Tyson managing to get in here. Cellini with a horrible touch here at the back. Decides to just clear it. Not taking any chances there at the back. And we can get Zenit moving forward again now. Juba, other commentators just helped me a little bit there. Juba playing in that attacking role that we spoke about in just before the game, where he's a target man, but playing in more of a attacking role. Just offside there from the Zenit striker Malcolm. Only just off there, but Bailey looked like he had it covered there. And Akinfeev can try and go a little bit long, or is he going to go short? He does go short here to Bailey. Damari Gray moving the ball in nicely here. Nice one-touch football here from Nottingham. Nottingham Forest decides to come inside. Ball over the top here. It's Zapata decides to lay it off instead of shooting. Still got it at his feet there, but that was an early opportunity. Surely thought Zapata would decide to take a header there, but he just tried to lay it off for a nice little fancy pass. But they move up the field again now, and only 10 minutes have passed in the game, and we're not seeing anyone building up patiently. They're looking straight to go for the kill here in this early stages of the game. Jubka trying to get the ball in, just doesn't on that left foot of his. And of course we now see Nottingham Forest moving up again. Damari Gray on the left hand side here decides to come inside. Just get his arm stuck on the defender there a little bit. Puts a nice ball through. Zapata just not fast enough. He is quick, but Damari Gray asking a little bit too much of him on that occasion. Both goalkeepers deciding to keep the ball nice and short and playing out the back a little bit. Early on in this game, you don't want to concede early on. Sometimes it's a little bit better just to hoof it upfield and then really restart in your opposite's field. Great cross ball here for the target man. Getting in that positions on the wing. A little bit of a mix-up with the defense here. Perotti with a strike, but just off the bottom left-hand post there. Perotti with the strike. He can hit them from distance, but just couldn't find his balance on that one. Akinfeev does decide to go long this time. Boots it forward to Zapata, not organising his position there. Zenit win the first time header. Malcolm, one or two body feints to try and get through. Gets pulled down here, and that's a yellow card surely from the from the Nottingham Forest holding midfielder in Zoblin, and gets himself in the book early on. Malcolm decides to have a strike just over the bar. Great strike there from the ex-Barcelona man Malcolm, but that yellow card played in Nottingham Forest's favour. Another short goal kick here from Nottingham Forest. They try and build up a little bit. We saw them very direct in the last game, trying to play those through balls very often. This time he decides to play it and be a little bit more patient. But then it's quite happy to win the ball back and then start an attack of their own here as they try and keep the ball. Only 20 minutes passed in the game, still early days. Like I said earlier, it is an extended match in the final, and we'll see some nice patient build up surely. Trying to release Tyson actually. Tyson's breaking forward here. Cellini's all sorts of places here, but manages to recover. Zapata still manages to get into it, and Cellini looks very shaky here at the back, and he saved on that occasion, but very, very shaky. A few mistakes here. Bad touch in the box early on, and now a mistake on this one. Needs to sort it out a little bit. Malcolm looking for the through ball, decides to go over. Nice 1-2 here between the two attackers. He goes forward, and what a hit. And that's the man. It's the big target man up front. He's playing out of position, but Walbel was mentioned in the chat earlier, and he was saying his new role has been absolutely deadly. And you can see on this occasion with that power left foot shot, and puts Zenit 1-0 up early on. Well done to all the guys that were live betting for him, and gonna get yourself a couple of pounds there if it stays like this. Good ball here forward for Tyson. Tyson decides to lay it on the ground, and Rudiger this time cleaning things up there. Zapata looking fresh and quite up for the fight there, and he almost got the ball in the box there, but Cellini's partner sorts him out there and manages to clear. Cellini again, this time getting caught out, but Perotti cleans up this time. Cellini definitely looks very, very shaky. I wonder if he's on a downward arrow or something like that, where it's just sort of throwing him off his game a little bit. Nice, cool, calm and collective defending there from Rudiger. Knows exactly what he's doing. Decides to go for a little run for himself here. Perotti moving the ball in. Barrios loses out there on the left hand side again. Ramon, the speedy Ramon, gets on the ball, this time playing through for Thiago Mendes, and this time Cellini does clean up, but Zapata can turn and shoot. Defender got enough on that one, and Neto picks that up with ease there. Decides to boot it long, aiming for the big man on the wing. Thiago Mendes picking up the ball, picking up a little bit of scraps here from Nottingham. Just can't seem to get their flow going here for Zenit as much as they were early on before that goal. Perotti moving it nicely. Rudiger moving into an advanced position again. Another good through ball here from Barrios. He's on the edge of the box. He decides to go long, but keeper manages to get a fist to it and gets it out. Zoblin can now break forward. Early attack here now. Zapata laying it off Mendes. We see the run from Tyson. Tyson surely decides to go back. And there is a little bit of an overlap run here from Mendes, but he's not the quickest to receive those, and Cellini does manage to clean this up pretty nicely this time. We just see one of the managers here going to the drawing board a little bit here, playing around with a couple of tactics. We do see a Gegan press maybe being activated or something else, just to try and shake things up a little bit here from Nottingham Forest. Zenit look a little bit rusty on the ball there after that goal, and they can't seem to really find their feet after that goal, but I'm sure Lupko's hoping that his men can release the likes of Gray and Tyson with the speedy just behind the defense. So we'll have to wait and see as this plans out now towards half time. Perotti, seeing plenty of the ball, decides to go out wide. Bailey this time is happy just to play it out and rather be safe than sorry in these big games. And of course it is the leading team that's seen all the amounts of possession. But it only takes one chance to try and create something good through Boya. Now this time Zapata just can't seem to get past Rudiger there. Rudiger's so fast and strong on his day. Not easy to get past him. Nice little turn there on the left back. Just can't find their rhythm there a little bit at the top now for Zenit. Mendes. Verratti reads that pretty well. Lands for Tyson. Tries the little 1-2, but Zapata giving the ball very easily away there. Both teams giving the ball away quite a bit now towards the end of this first half. Good foot race here between Rudiger and Zapata. Zapata manages to win it though. Rudiger not giving up, and Zapata wins himself an advanced throw-in here. Surely Nottingham Forest can try and create something just here before half-time and surely rattle things up a little bit for Zenit. Lands here for Gray. Surely going to lay it off for Mendes. Mendes with a horrible touch. Still managed to get through. Shalini this time recovering. Plays it out at the back. Seems like he's a little bit more settled now. Oh, great tackle here from Zalun. I actually felt that was a brilliant tackle, but looks like the ref's going to pull that back. And Zenit do walk away with a foul there. Oh, and just came to my knowledge now that Zoblin actually got a red card in that occasion. Of course, he was on a yellow card from earlier from pulling the player down, and he must have been shown a second yellow in that occasion, and he has been sent for an early shower. I don't know what you guys think about that in the comments, but I felt that was a little bit harsh there. I thought it was actually a great tackle, but we do see Zoblin leaving the field, and he is vital to Nottingham Forest's breakdown play, and then of course build up as well. He was their record transfer deal last season, middle of last season. I think he went for around 74 million or 70 million. I also bidded for him, so I remember the bid. I think he went for about 70 million, and he'll surely be missed in this game. But it looks like this half is going to end in a 1-0 for Zenit, unless they can try and create something here. Uzmun there breaking forward now. We see lots of space opening up now with this one man down, but the wrong decision there. And it's half time. Zenit go in 1-0 with Jubba, I think that's how you say his name, with him breaking the deadlock, playing in his new role. Yeah, absolutely, Reese, I agree with you there. It's a little bit of a harsh for that sending off, I'm sure. Lupska's quite a little bit rattled about it, but can't hop on it too long. We just got to sort of, get stuck in and try and make the most of the second half. As you can see, the possession's not in Nottingham Forest's favour, as well as the shots. Needs to try and create some more opportunities. Has been dangerous in occasions, but just that lacking that final end product with a shot or testing the goalkeeper. But we have seen Zapata and Tyson in very advanced positions, and of course Ramon as well. He's got some speedy legs as well. But James says match fixing. Yeah, we spoke about the match fixing in the beginning in the live bets with some own goals. So we never know. But we do see Nottingham Forest entering as they try and salvage something from this final game. They've got a little bit of a mountain to climb. Hopefully the PES momentum will shift towards them and really make this an entertaining game. We do see Zapata on the edge of the box. Surely just get a strike in and just try and test that goalkeeper. We haven't seen Akinfeev being tested not once yet in this game. Left back moving forward now. Jubga again in advanced positions. The big target man decides to take a shot. Was hoping probably... Sorry, Akinfeev is actually on this side. It's wrong goalkeeper. But anyway, moving on. Nottingham Forest moving forward now. Still nothing to try and create something yet. And it's actually been put into his own net. It's actually gone into his own net. I actually thought the goalkeeper would have just had it, and Rudiger's had one of his best games, in my opinion, in the first half. He's been absolutely brilliant, but you can just see he mispasses it here, gives it to Ramon, and then decides to try and pass it back to the goalie, and the goalkeeper hasn't had a save to make the whole game. And James, we just spoke about an own goal and match fixing, and there we have it. Absolutely shocking. But that's sort of the lifeline that Nottingham Forest needed there, where a little bit of stroke of luck just to get him back into this game with that red card. This will definitely make things interesting now, as we see Zenit moving forward now. They do. Good move there. Usman still trying to get the ball in. Still got the ball at his feet. This time Bailey gets it out. And Ramon can surely clear the ball here. He does. But only as far as Barrios there. Cellini cleaning things up as well. See Zapata now. Demarai Gray trying to create something. Just really not finding their feet now. We can see Zenit really starting to get into this game now. 10 minutes passed into the second half, and of course they did concede the goal, but not in convincing fashion. But they are looking a little bit of the better team here. Lupko definitely needs to try and create something good in there. Oh, it's over the bar there from the big man, and Cellini trying to win it. Baratti! Akinfeya on the line. Just plucks that out there and happy to hold it. Lets the Nottingham players move forward. Aims for Tyson. Cellini's going to win that all day, unfortunately. But he does manage to break it through here. Ramon whipping it in. Zapata just can't get to the edge of that. Neto happy to keep it and play Mendes. This time Thiago Mendes wins it. Zapata with the strike. Left foot. And that's the type of opportunities that Lupko is needed there from Zapata. Just shooting from the edge of the box. He can hit them with extreme power. He's just got to test the goalkeeper a little bit more to try and get a goal here in front to lead in the first time in the game. Malcolm got two on the wing there. Which one's he going to do? Is he going to try and fake? He does. He still managed to have it. Surely going to lay it off here. Decides to go back in the corner. He's looking for the cross for the big man. This time he does. Usman up. Demarai Gray to clear, and then Mendes to clear. Finally, counter-attack coming here with lots of speed here. Decides to go long again. Very direct there from Nottingham Forest. But Zenit will read those all day, especially with Cellini and Rudiger at the back. They always favour to win it. Waiting for the overlap. Does manage to get it. Gets the ball through this time. Good cleaned up there from Nottingham. Just can't seem to get out their own half here now as Barros picks up. Kovlenka plays it through. Cellini. Definitely needs to change something up here a little bit from both teams, I think, just to try and get that winning goal. Malcolm happy to hold it here in the middle. Wait for one or two players to move forward. Gets caught out there. Moving the ball nicely down the left-hand side here. Decides to come inside. Demarai Gray waiting for one or two runners. He does find Zapata. Just good defending there from the right back of Zenit. And just sees that ball go out. And great defending there. You can see the experience paying off there. And we do see the managers now go and change one or two things up here. I guess 89th minute penalty coming up. I will not be able to say who. But we do see Lupko and Nottingham Forest just sort of going all out here, where only three at the back and then a couple of the rest of the men up front. And we do see a couple of changes as well from Zenit, giving them fresh legs. As Cellini looks a little bit shaky in the first half, sorted his feet out a little bit, but we do see him going off for the German Koch. And one or two changes up front as well. So should be an interesting 20 minutes here. Of course, it is extended time then of the match time that we normally play, of 15 minutes. So even stoppage time will feel that extra longer, where we might see something that can actually work here. Oh, sorry, Cellini is actually on the field, my mistake. He is in the left back position. And then Koch has slotted into the left-hand side of defense next to Rudiger. And yeah, is Koch now early on the ball. He does get beaten from the speedy Tyson. Can't get the good ball in there. And actually offside there from Zapata. One or two managers looking at quick subs, but it's not going to happen. They just made a few. Goalkeeper decides to go long this time. Good one in there from the new striker that's just come on. I'll get his name in a second, but much needed fresh legs to try and create something here. Zapata trying to get through. Maicon loses it out this time. It's Yuri Alberto loses it out there to Mendes. Koch getting on it again. This time clears it. Zapata blocks. A little bit of mounting pressure here for the last 15 minutes. And we'll have to see which way it's going to go. It can really go either way. Of course, Nottingham Forest is down one man with a little bit of a shaky red card, or a second yellow. But nonetheless, the game has gone on, and he has scored after that with an own goal. So anything can happen in this game. Cellini waits for the overlap. He does. It's shut off. Puts the ball inside, but he overcooks the chicken there a little bit. And goes up for a goal kick. Probably not his favourite foot. Trying to whip that one in with the left peg, but not on that occasion. Zapata wins it. And as far as the big holding midfielder there, and Barrios decides to try and create an opportunity, and he does. Waiting for options here, Zenit, before he'll make his next move. Very direct play. We're not seeing much clear-cut opportunities. We do see a mistake here. Maicon. Good defending there from the experienced Thiago Silva. Yeah, overcooked the chicken. I don't know what else to say. Good through ball here from Nottingham Forest. Pawlowski just can't seem to get in it. The German defender hacks it away. We do see an overlap here from Shatov again. Couldn't get the left foot in a few minutes ago. Can he do it this time? Is he decided to cut it in, or is he going to go? He does decide to cut in. Lays it off for the big man. Surely going to strike. No. Decides to go again. Shatov on the edge of the box here. Straight inside, and almost an own goal there. But what a move there. Fake to go inside and then went back outside. And great opportunity there from Zenit. Really looking to be threatening now. And we see Coutinho still on the bench. Hasn't influenced this game at all. And instead he's opted with the 70 rated Yuri Alberto. Must be one for the future. Hoping that he can do the difference here in the last dying stages of this game. As we do see Zenit holding most of the possession in this game with the higher completion rate. Cellini can't seem to win the head on that one. Shatov decides to come inside. Is he going to crack it from far? He doesn't. Decides to start again. Just reading some of your guys' comments here. Malcolm decides to whip it in, wins himself a corner. Last 5 minutes now. Zenit look very threatening on these corners. Can they try and create something? Malcolm with a good ball in, and it's in! It's the big man. He's got two. What a goal! He's been absolutely brilliant in his new role, playing in that attacking midfield role, and he's picked his team up 2 goals here. And what a header. We don't see the replay on that occasion, but Malcolm just whoops that in, and we see the big man playing in that attacking holding, in the attacking just behind the striker, and it's so fun to watch where a player's doing well in an uncomfortable position. Not his best rating at 75, but he's doing the business for Zenit in the final, and he's picked himself up 2 goals in this game. And last 5 minutes here, Nottingham Forest are surely going to throw everything forward. Get a centre back up top there. Get those 3 centre forwards on. Do whatever it takes just to get a result here. but sort of aim for the box and hope for the best, really. Let's see as we're heading to this last 5 minutes, and I'm sure Zenit's going to try and restructure something, maybe of his own, just to sort of keep the ball. And we do see the attacking bar going up from Nottingham Forest. He only has 3 centre backs, so it's going to be interesting to see which one of the 3 decide to go forward. And he does get that centre back up top to try and win something there. And of course we do see Zenit on the defensive blue block. We're hoping to try and hold on to this 1 goal that he has just scored now from the corner. Malcolm happy to play it forward, and he does. Yuri Alberto, the young man, playing Malcolm. Malcolm decides to go out. He's got the pace to beat him. He does. He's got 2 defenders running after him. Pushes off the one. He pushes off the other. Surely going to get the ball inside the box. Oh, and what a good defending there. Brilliant defending. He's still got it. Can he get himself a hat-trick? Oh, and they just lose it out there. But Malcolm did so well on that right wing there. Getting the ball in. Pushing off 2 defenders. And could have seen the big man get his hat-trick. We do see an opportunity here. And it's what a goal. It's Polowski, I think it is. Yeah, it's Polowski, 73 rated, and he scored in the 90th minute. What a goal. 1 man down. Who would have called it? Wow. What a game. What a game. Incredible scenes we have here from the PES FC. Brilliant stuff. I called a late penalty, 89th minute, but it's actually a late goal of 89th minute, and what a goal it is. Polowski, 73 rated, stealing the show here for Nottingham Forest, and gets his team back in it. What a game. I'm sure Lutko's going to have a couple of offers coming in for his 73 rated legend. He might even just hold on to him. He might have been looking at other strikers. But what a goal. What a goal. Decides to go near post, and it can be a little bit overpowered, but still has to do it and still got to do the job. But he's done it, and I'm sure Walball will be a little bit upset here. Through ball here, Zapata could steal the show here. 1-on-1, good defending there. Koch decides to go long, and that is it. It's an own goal and a late goal. We could have called it in the live bets. We could have all had quite a bit of money. But we do see Zenit sitting with 60% of the possession. More chances. 202 passes attempted with 150 being completed. More than what Nottingham Forest have. But it's still split at 2-2. And we will go into extra time on this one. What a game. What a final it's been. Zenit, we saw them take an early lead, and then Nottingham Forest somehow plugging away back there with an own goal from Rudiger, and then a red card as well. And then Zenit take the lead again in the second half, and then Lupko puts his 73 rated centre forward, aka legend, onto the field and bags it right at the end and puts his team into extra time. What a game. It's all about that virtual money. I don't even know if virtual money is the main thing anymore with some of these trades and deals and things that are going on in our market, but that's what makes it so exciting. So yeah, I'm sure the 2 managers, they've got 60 seconds here, just under a minute. Try and stretch their legs, think about the game plan a little bit. Sun is still on the bench with a red arrow. Doesn't look like Lupko believes in any red players, red arrows, as they are all on the bench, even if they are high rated. But here we go, we kick off the first little bit of extra time. It should be a little bit longer as it's the 15-minute match time, as I mentioned earlier. And we should see at least some sort of decent build-up play
or some opportunities to try and make this game enjoyable. Extra time does seem to go quite quick sometimes. And we do see Zenit here with a corner. This time again, trying to aim for that. We scored one goal already from a corner. And Eric Bailey, the two big centre-halves here, battling it out to try and get the ball. Akinfeev surely going to go long. Decides to play short here, Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva quite happy to run it up. Dentinho playing the ball forward. There is the 73 rated Poloski chasing after a ball there. Chiellini waiting for the run from Shatov. Shatov does play it. Gets through, he's quite quick. Can't really whip him in with the left foot, and we do see another left foot shot cross there, but Akinfeev quite happy to pick that out the air. And good ball through here. It's Zapata, laid straight to him, could have taken the shot first time. Poloski also almost had it, but Zapata decided to take a first touch. I don't think he realized it was going to come through all the way to him, and could have actually had a strike there, and I'm sure Wild Bill will be quite happy with that one. Goalkeeper picking it up and quite happy to play it out. Balmakov moving ball nicely here. Malcolm has pushed off one or two defenders to get into the box earlier. He does win himself a corner here for his team. Malcolm looking to whip this one in. He does. And it's another big header off the post. Oh, another great save there from the keeper. And he could have had himself a hat-trick. He decides to go for it, whacks him in the stomach. Uriel Berto just ran across, could have tasted the goalie there, but jeez, great opportunity there. One off the bar, another great save there from Akinfeev, and brilliant move there from the big man looking to get his hat-trick in this game. Aziban saying Wild Bill should be going to 4-4-2 to try and manage this game a little bit and create something different. But it is Zapata now, advanced positions. Poloski can't break away. Dentinho somehow gets in front of him and shoulder barges him off and gets past him and gets the cross in, and Koch gets the header. Maicon lays it off. Strike on the edge of the box. Kraneviter gets the ball out here. Uriel Berto looking for the 1-2, surely. Shalov over the top. Good area. Inside, not on this one. Chiellini, he gets the ball in this time. Maicon, the small man in the box. Lots of opportunities here, but not a clear one. As Nottingham Forest see that out into the second period of extra time here. Only a few minutes left. Is it going to go down to penalties? I'm not sure which way this game can go. It's so open, but what a game we have on our hands here. And we saw Lupko fight so extremely hard in the game before this. I think it was against Snake Eater, if I'm not sure. I did commentate on it. And what a game that was as well, where Nottingham Forest was down twice in that game, managed to in both legs, and pulled it back just like this in the final. Has he got it in him for the last few minutes here of second period of extra time? No shortage of fighting spirit here from Lupko. Straight into the mix we see Marlos, the 82 rated. He's a little bit of a downward arrow, always can create something if you are a key player in the team. And of course each team do have that extra substitution as it is in extra time. Here we go, last few minutes of live game before we head over to penalties. Will we get a game? A goal. Zapata plays it through. Poloski, it's the legend himself, lays it off. Oh, and Chiellini with his long, probably didn't cut his toenails, and he picks it out just in time there. And Marlos early on in the ball decides to whip it in. Good header there. They try and break down with 70 rated Yuri Alberto. The low rated player is really stealing the show in this game. Yuri Alberto with a nice little back heel there on the edge of the game. Sorry, of the field, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, pens will be fun for us. Yeah, for sure. Never commentated pens before, so it should be fun as well. We do see Malcolm winning it here. Surely straight through there, and it's a skew pass there. I'm sure Walbo will be quite angry with that, as it was a clear-cut opportunities. But of course, the players are tired now. Long game. They've played 15 minutes, and quite tired. Juba, Yuri Alberto. There it is. It's Malcolm, one-on-one with the keeper. Decides to chip it in. What a goal! What a finish! Does he go around him? Does he just pass it along the side? He decides to go over, and Yuri Alberto is 70 rated with this time with an assist. And what a goal! It's Malcolm. He set one up in second half, and he scores one this time for Zenit. We see Nottingham Forest trying to create something. Yeah, Zapata! Thiago Silva misses it. He's just got to keep on the ball now. Zenit, Malcolm breaking, still got some energy in his legs. There's plenty of attacking. It's shut off now. 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. Curls it and it's in. Just too many players committed forward there for Nottingham Forest. And this time Shatov goes on his favourite side, curls it around the goalkeeper, and that is it. Game, set and match. Game over. This will not be going to penalties unless we see two late goals here from Nottingham Forest. Just shows you how quickly the game can change. It's been 2-2 for so long, and then within a blink of an eye we see two goals in the space of a minute, and the game is completely upside down here. Nottingham Forest trying to create something. Zapata manages to win it here. Denantino. Zapata tries to fake it around. Rudiger hacks it only as far as Marlos. Zapata turn, strike, no, still has it off the post. And that sort of sums up Zapata's game here tonight. Just can't seem to sort his feet out, and when he does, he smashes it wide. Neto decides to go long. Quite happy. Good winner there. Header there by and there it is. It's done. Zenit Wild Bull walks out as 4-2 winners in a very, very entertaining game in this Grand Cup final. And what a game it was. And there we have it, guys. We see the stats as that comes up on the screen. Possession, it was all Zenit St. Petersburg, to be fair. Of course, with that red card from Lupko early on in the game, sort of threw out the whole game plan from Zobnin, as he started so well. But good fight from Lupko, as he pulled the game back, took it to extra time, almost took it to penalties, but I think it was just too late there towards the end, conceding those two goals in a minute. We will not be able to get Wild Bull on the line with us, the winning manager, and we might just get Lupko maybe in the background if he is happy to say something. If not, it's understandable, as he did lose the final. It's not a problem, but yeah, what a game it was. Yeah, no problem, Bill. Well, Bill, well done on your win. Good to Yeah, it looks like the broadcast will be ending shortly. Hi there. Hi, how are you? Yeah, tough game, man. Well done for a good fight again. Yeah, unfortunately with that red card it didn't help. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good game. You had lots of opportunities as well. You almost got a late goal then. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, no, I agree with you. As of course, yeah, Zoblin's your best player. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm just seeing now, Lutko, we won't, they can't really see you or hear you on the stream, so I'm not too sure for that. But anyways, I think yeah, 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 for sure. Maybe you get some good. Yes, I will. I'll do the auction live again. Yes, yes, for sure. Awesome, cool. Thanks, Lutko. Cool. Thanks. Chat soon. Yeah, so Lutko just said that he's a little bit more excited for the auctions, and hopefully that comes through in his favor, except for the final. So yeah, well done guys for coming in on the live stream. I think we had about an average of about 13 or 14 views, so that's very good um, for a Sunday night. And yeah, thanks again, guys. From myself, it's Gingerbeard Man. I will be heading over to do the auctions quite shortly in the next, it'll probably be about at least 25 minutes from now, just for me to set up the stream. And then, yeah, so I'll see you guys over on the auctions as to see what big money's spending has gone down tonight on day 2 of the auctions. So, yeah, thanks guys again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the game. Ended in 4-2 for Zenit. And yeah, see you guys.